The water shoe was intended as a military piece of equipment, and hopefully we find the drawings, the exact drawings from Needham. We think it's volume 4, book 3, Joseph Needham. This is book 6. We haven't found book 4 yet. This is volume 6. But we want to look at volume 4, book 3, and we think that the Da Vinci water shoes is in that book. And now we can look at the original Chinese version of the water shoe and Leonardo's redrawing of that water shoe, and we'll see what's going on. Although we're not necessarily in history, but what we're trying to do is find. Well, we're trying to do two things. We're trying to show the water shoes exist, and we're saying, well, yeah, Robinson, yeah, I did this, but what is that? I'm just, you know, I went to a segregated school, you know, down in the South, something they call doghouse schools, you know, hand-me-down books and all this stuff, and then so some would cry and whine here, would start crying and whining, whatever, you know. But you know, I had a pretty good education, all this stuff. My mother was a teacher and all that stuff, so I got a pretty good education. And what I didn't get in school, you know, I went to the library and studied, and still do, and all this stuff. And so we're finding a lot of stuff. But if we can do it, you know, why is American Science Foundation, through their liaisons who know better, realize that Leonardo only copied stuff, and you can look at it and tell it's copied because he don't show any background material. He just show a finished product. I can go, like I said, I could go draw a picture of a jet fighter, but that don't mean I can build a jet fighter. You know, well, he's got a picture of it here. Well, he must know what he's doing. He drew this. Yeah, that's on the outside of it. But what about all the metal and screws and all this stuff that goes into the thing? You have no idea. And that's the same reason he couldn't get this airplane flying. He couldn't get his airplane flying because of what? You know, he's copying something from some book, or making, you know, gestures about stuff. You know, his anatomy. The Chinese had done a lot of serious medical work, and they had some little sketches of the anatomy, and Leonardo went back and found, you know, looked into bodies and seen what they shown in the pictures and redrew it in a more detailed way. You know, so Leonardo becomes a great illustrator. But when it come down to